Today I'm going to show you how to use what are called Google Groups. So we've been using FirstClass email for quite a while, and you're probably pretty familiar with what they call conference folders. So things like Shop and Swap and your building folders like the Holman folder, and you may have other conferences that you're part of. Well, in order to bring these conference folders, this ability into Google, we have to use what are called Google Groups. And groups are a way to have discussions with multiple people all at the same time. So anything that you have a discussion or a conference in FirstClass is going to become a Google group automatically in Google. You don't have to do anything to create them. They're already going to be set up. So I'm going to start off by going to my drive, drive.google.com. And I'm going to click on my little waffle up at the top, and I have a lot of different app options that I can choose from, and you'll notice you now have one called Google Groups. It is open, it is live, you can start playing around with it right now. And so if I go to Google Groups, it's going to give me two options. It's going to show me groups that I'm already in, and it's going to let me look at all the other groups that are out there. Groups that I am already in are groups that the district has set up automatically for you. So your building folders is going to be in here. So we have the Holman folder is still here. I have a lot of groups that I'm part of, but chances are you don't have quite this many. But any group that exists that was already there, most of those groups you are going to automatically be put into. So if I wanted to post something to the Holman folder, this is where I will go to get that. I can literally click on the Holman folder. This is where things will be posted. Now, the other option I have there in that main groups page is I can go to browse all groups. And this will show you all groups that exist that other people may have created. So what you formerly knew as Shop and Swap is a group now, but it is not a group that they automatically put people into. Since it's a group that some people use a lot and some people may never use, they decided to make Shop and Swap a optional group. So to get to Shop and Swap, I'm going to go to my groups and click on Browse All, and here's Shop and Swap. And if I click on it, it's going to say, hey, I have to be a member in order to join or view and participate in this group. So all I have to do to become a member of Shop and Swap, and again, this is totally optional, is I simply join group. And when I hit join group, it gives me a couple settings. I know it's real tempting to click join this group and go, but you're going to regret it later. First of all, it tells me here's what they're going to call me on Shop and Swap. It tells me it's going to use my school email. This is the important one. Email delivery preference. By default, every conference is set to notify you automatically anytime somebody puts something in it. So for every message somebody would post to Shop and Swap, it is set to send you an email. If you want that, great. If not, all I have to do is click on here and I get a few other options. I can either say don't send me emails, don't call me, I'll call you, right? I can go to groups and check Shop and Swap anytime I want because I'm a member of that group now, but I don't need to get email updates at all if I don't want to. I could get what's called a daily summary, where they will send you an email every morning with a list of everything that was posted to Shop and Swap that day before. Or I can get some combined updates, all kinds of different things to choose from. Okay, so in this case, I'm going to say, yeah, I don't need email updates. Okay, now there is an option here that says automatically subscribe me to email updates when I post to a topic. What that means is if you post something to Shop and Swap, or you reply to somebody else's post to Shop and Swap, then you are going to get emails letting you know when people reply to your things. So if I post something for sale and other people respond to it, I'll get an email. Or if I reply to somebody else's post and other people respond to it, I will get emails. That's what this checkbox does. So once I'm happy with my settings, I'm going to go ahead and click join this group. And here is the new and improved Shop and Swap. Now, if I wanted to post something to Shop and Swap, these are now called topics. All I have to do is click new topic. I can give it a subject. Maybe I am going to sell an iPhone. All right, and I can attach files if I want to, including pictures. I can also type in full messages and even insert images directly into my message if I want to. And then when I'm finished and I get everything done, I simply click post, and then that message gets posted out to the group. I'm going to go ahead and discard this message. Now, if I wanted to purchase or reply to somebody that has posted something to the group, all I would have to do is simply click on it. So if I click on something here, I can read the message. If I want to reply, I have a couple options. I could click reply at the bottom or post reply up here at the top. But the way groups work is if I simply posted a reply, either here or here, these replies are going to go to the group, which means everyone in the group is going to see what I post. Sometimes that's fine, sometimes you don't want that. So I can also post a reply by clicking up here, all right? But there's a little triangle next to this reply button. And if I click on that triangle, there's an option to reply privately to author. And what this allows me to do is to send a message just to the person that I'm replying to and not post it to the entire group where everyone else is going to see it. All right, it's entirely up to you. Both let you type in your messages and attach files and pictures and hit reply to send it, just like any other message, but it's up to you which one you want. Now, another cool thing that I can do with groups is if I go back to Shop and Swap, underneath the name of a group, there's a little option here for a star. And if I click on that star, it'll actually make it a favorite, which means it will show up on my left-hand sidebar as one of my favorite places to visit. All right, so I've joined it. Now that I've joined Shop and Swap, it's automatically going to show up as one of my groups because I am now a member of that group. But any group that I wanted to make sure that I am kept up to date with, or I want to check on a regular basis, I can go ahead and click on that group with a little star next to it, and it will make these groups show up as favorites over here on the left. You'll also notice next to every group a little option over here that gives me my email options. And what this means is, again, anytime somebody posts to this group, I can choose what I want them to send me. So by default, it's always set, again, to always send you a message anytime somebody posts. For something like the Holman folder, I might actually want it to send me an email every single time somebody posts to it. All right, if I wanted to, I could set up everything I care about to send me a message every single time somebody posts to it, and it would simply go to my inbox and my email, and I really won't even ever have to visit groups unless I manually am looking for something. Okay, so I can subscribe to the folders that I need regular information from, like the Holman folder, which is extremely important. And I can just leave this set to the default, which is every time somebody posts a new message, it'll send it to me, and then I will get an email anytime somebody posts. Again, I could change that to be daily summaries or combined updates, or turn that off completely. But if I do that, then I'm going to have to manually click on the waffle, go to groups, and check those groups on a regular basis.